Hey folks, this is Vincent Adelie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Diner Brothers 2. This is a game that's coming to Steam on July 24th, 2025. The price is going to be 15 bucks, but it will be 35% off until July 31st, 2025. So for that first week, it's going to be about 10 bucks, and then it's going to go up to its normal $15 price tag. And we are playing this about a week prior to the game's launch on July 24th. So what you're looking at for the most part should be reflective of the finished product, but there might be a last minute patch or two. It might address some things. Yada, 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 yada. You know the drill. So Diner Brothers was a game. Well, the first game, Diner Brothers, was a game that I kind of liked. It was difficult for me to get into because I found the game a bit difficult, and by extension, I found this one difficult too. The main gist of it is you are going to be, well, running your own restaurant in a campaign setting, and you start off in a very small building, but you do expand as you play. You're trying to rank up via stars, and when you rank up, your building becomes larger. You unlock new condiments that you can put on your burgers, for example, or if you're going the chicken route, you'll unlock new things for your chicken, that kind of thing. You can either pick burgers or chicken in the very beginning. And you can play this solo, or you can play this local via remote play. There is no online as far as I can tell, and I don't know if it's planned or not, but Idly and I played Steam Remote Play, and there was some hiccups with that. There was a little bit of lag, and sometimes she would disconnect, but for the most part, it was pretty seamless. But ultimately, you're going to just you take the customer's order when they sit down, and then you bring it out to them. If you're playing multiplayer, maybe one person cooks, the other person serves. If you are playing solo, the store description does say that you can hire staff. I have not tried that or seen that. I've been playing mostly co-op with Ida Lee here, but from my understanding, you can hire staff in single player, but I do not know at what point that becomes available. I played the first, I think, 5 days solo, and I didn't get that option at that point. So it doesn't seem like it's right away, but it may be something that you unlock in single player as you continue playing. And then once you're done serving customers, you're given a grade, and then you get to use the money that you earn in order to unlock new things, whether it be lettuce or tomatoes or a table for your patrons, or just, again, if you complete all of your objectives, you can upgrade your store from like a no star restaurant to a 1-star restaurant. Then your restaurant becomes bigger, and then you can move things around to your liking. So you're going to be puzzling out where to put your things as you're buying them, new counters, and it's really cool. But my main issue with this game is going to mirror what the issue I had with the first game, is that sometimes I would mispress. I had to use an Xbox 360 controller. It does have keyboard and mouse support, but the game warns you, for the best experience, use a controller. And my controller is pretty bad. It always goes in one direction sometimes when I don't want it to. Sometimes, like in this game, I'll misclick and I'll pick up something or drop something when I didn't mean to. Or if I wanted to interact with this thing, but I ended up throwing it on the ground, then I can't pick it back up because I can't get the right angle at it. So there is a bit of frustration in the controls, I think, at least for someone that has a crappy controller. So just be warned that sometimes, like, you'll be trying to do something, and sometimes it's an exercise in frustration to, like, you know what you need to do, but you just can't do it because the controls are fighting you. So I've been talking for a good 4 minutes now. Idly, I think, is a bit more excited for this title than I am. So far, what are your impressions of this?
I love this game. Can you tell by how excited I am, like seizuring around in the video?
I
But
know
it's
I was wondering what you were doing.
I was just trying to get used to the controls, but like you said, the controls can be a little bit frustrating. It does feel icy, but I'm so used to that with Plate Up and with Overcooked and all those types of diner dashy type of games. You're gonna have some control issues. It's gonna feel janky or icy or slippery or like pulling teeth, because I think that's kind of the crux of any chaotic type of game,
Mm-hmm.
chaotic type of serving chef game. And I love this one. It's like it's like they took the first one and they added um some of the building mechanics that Plate Up has, which is another restaurant crazy dining dash sort of game. And I think Plate Up did it a little bit better because there's more customization in the sense that you can have another serving uh area, like where you can put foods down and then people can,
Mm-hmm.
take from it. Like you can really, really customize your area. Whereas in this one, it's great that you can still build counters. You can still build um things in this as opposed to the first one where it was just kind of all pre-made uh
Mm-hmm.
places. But I still really enjoy this. It still has that grind fest though that the first one has. Like, oh, if you want to unlock this, you have to serve like 20 customers. You have to wait for these teenagers to come in, and you have to serve three of them, which can take like multiple days. Um, and what was surprising is that in my playthrough, I unlocked the table,
Mm-hmm.
a second dining room table. And I know you didn't pick it in your playthrough, but I was kind of waiting for it to show up again just to see like when it would show up, and it never did. And we were at what, day 8 or something, or
It was
9?
in the last day. I just don't pick it.
Oh, it was.
I like a single table for me because it's less orders coming in. With
Yeah.
four customers sitting down at once, all demanding the same thing. That leads me to difficulty sliders. In the options menu, there are difficulty sliders, and you can see that at the beginning of this video. But even with them toned down, where the customers are waiting slower or have more patience or whatever, it's even with everything toned down, I still had a tough time keeping up. So one table for me was plenty. I can only imagine adding four customers all at the same time trying to fulfill their orders. I don't think I could physically handle that. Um,
Yeah, so that's, I appreciate the difficulty sliders because with me, I like a chaotic experience. I have more than two tables. I like my difficulty slider almost up to the max. And
mhm,
I like that whole time management thing, but I love the customization of it in the sense that like if someone gets overwhelmed, you can easily put that back down, you
mhm.
know. I will say though, having very less tables is really dangerous because you have people waiting outside and their bars like going down and down and down.
They can
It's like,
wait for
oh
good
gosh.
food. They can wait.
They can wait. Yeah, absolutely. They can wait,
If
sure.
I'm cooking their food, they can wait because they're gonna get good food, but they're gonna wait for it.
I mean, there
Yeah.
is only one chef, you know? I
Yeah,
mean,
I've only got two hands, and those hands have tendonitis, so you know.
exactly.
So anyway, I like this title. Like I, aside from the frustrating controls at times, I like the progression of it. I just wish that the difficulty sliders would I don't know, appeal to the people that want it even more casual, like me. Like I can handle it. I can only imagine what it's like in single player on my own. I haven't
Mhm.
gotten to day 8 or 9 or 10 on single player to know how difficult that would be solo. Again, you can hire staff at some point, but I don't know when. But
Mhm.
I like the progression. I'm liking it. It's a game that I could play in short bursts, maybe a couple of days here and there, give my wrists a break, and then have at it again. Idly, on the other hand, more healthy, can probably play this for hours and not bat an eye. But
I mean, I wouldn't say healthy, but healthier. So yeah, I mean, maybe a little bit more, a little bit longer.
yeah. So aside from that, like supposedly there's an endless mode, but I haven't seen it.
Mhm.
It was there's you said there was an endless mode in the achievement section, right?
Yeah, so that leads me to believe that there is going to be an endless mode unlock soon, or whenever maybe you finish the first campaign, because there's only two campaign levels that I've seen, but I think it's gonna unlock an endless mode if you
Hmm.
complete one or both, because the first one is very similar.
The first one
Whereas,
is burgers. The second one is chicken. You pick one or the other.
yes,
Hmm.
yeah, the campaigns. I
Hmm.
meant the first game, like
The
the
first
first Diner
game, I
Brothers.
see.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's a lot of similarities, there's a lot of differences, and they're both excellent.
All right, well, there you go. So, yeah, that gets a thumbs up from the both of us. So, go check this out. Again, it's going to be super cheap, 35% off on the first week it's launched, July 24, 2025. So, go check this one out. This is Vincent Adderley. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.